What's in this box? It's a special delivery from Matt Gilman, the blind bike trials rider. In addition to being an incredible rider, he's also an amazing mechanic, and he built me a new wheel for my Krukers competition trials bike. I can't wait to check it out. Yo! I've got an Industry 9 hub laced up to a Krukers rim. This is going to go on my competition bike because I'm switching from a front freewheel to a rear free hub. This is going to be a game-changing wheel, and I can't thank Matt enough for making this happen. Before I put this on the bike, I think it'd be kind of fun to see how it came together.
My name's Matt Gilman, and I'm the blind bike trials rider. Today I'm lacing up a wheel for Aaron from Super Rider. He reached out to me recently and asked if I could build him a rear trials wheel. So he sent me an i9 rear single speed hub and a Krukers rim. I got spokes cut at my work, and I am going to build him up a really strong trials wheel for him to use on one of his bikes. I'm not even sure which bike, so you'll have to check out his channel to find out what bike it goes on. If you want to see his channel, I will link it in the description below. His name is Super Rider. He sent me this cool sweatshirt. It's really comfortable. My basement's a little chilly, so that's why I'm wearing it in the house. It's super nice sweatshirt. I'm going to wear this riding frequently now. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Unfortunately, I did not hit the record button at the beginning of the lacing of this wheel, so from this point on, you guys are going to see from it laced up to full tension. So I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so the next step that we're in is putting a spoke opposite our starting spoke, just off center to the right of the starting spoke, which ends up being the one right next to the valve hole. So now from every other hole here, we're going to go to this hole right next to that spoke. So every other hole, next to that spoke, next to this spoke, next to that spoke, and we're going to work all the way around. Alright, now that we've made it all the way back around to the valve hole, what we're going to do is we're going to drive this forward to twist these spokes like that. Then what I like to do is come to the valve hole again. So right there. So then we're going to come up from underneath. And this is a 3-cross wheel, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over 1, 2, and under 3. And that's how we get 3-cross. And then if you do it right, you end up at this right next to the valve hole. Here. There. Which will box our valve. Let's put a nipple in the puppy. Alright, so then from here, every one we go in, we're going to come in from the back, and we're going to go over 1, 2, or 1, 2, and then go under 3 to there. And then we're going to keep going all the way around, and this is how you're getting your crosses. Alright, now we have the drive side laced up. Now we're going to go to the other side and do the exact same thing, go in the opposite direction. Hey Aaron, got your wheel laced up, it's all ready to go. I just got to tension it and true it, but you know what? Maybe I'll just send it to you so you can do the hard part. How's it looking so far? Pretty good, I think. Murdered Out Black. It's pretty kind of cool. I found out that it's all black, so we're going to get on to tensioning now. Alright, so the next step is to go around every nipple and bring them up to the top of the threads so we have a good starting point, so we can get as equal tension all the way around the wheel to make as strong as possible wheel there is. So we're going to work our way around and move on to the next step. So here we go. Alright, so now I got them all evenly tensioned, so we have a good starting point. Now I'm going to bring every nipple up to the same tension. So if I do one turn on one, I'm doing one on the other. So I'm probably going to go maybe like 2 or 3 turns to get up to some tension. So here we go. We're always starting at the valve hole as well. Always start at the valve hole so you have a good starting point. It's a little hard to tell on these rims, but there's a ton of holes, so finding the valve hole is kind of a pain. But as long as you start at the valve hole, you get good starting point. So always start there. All right, we've got it pretty well trued. Hops out. We've got a little bit of work to still do to pull it out. We're close to tension, so we're going to pull that up to tension. But before we go too much further on tension and truing, I'm going to check dish with my dishing tool. Alright, so we got the wheel and we got our dishing tool. So essentially what this does is to make sure that the rim is centered to the hub. So what you do is you line it up on the rim and you put it on this side like that. Make sure it's all flat, and then you do the same on the other side. And it should all line up with no gap there, and we just have the tiniest little gap. So we're gonna just make a couple small adjustments to tension it, to center it, and then we'll pull it up to tension and hopefully be done with this wheel. So let's see if we can finish it up. A couple more minutes and it'll be done. All right, we're done. Tension, trued, no hops, spins really good. Let's spin it forward. Let's get the ratchet. And then let me pull the camera over here and show you how tight the tolerances are. So let's see. Spin it. It's pretty tight. Right up in there. That's how tight it is. If I just touch it, it rubs. That's how tight my tolerances are. So hopefully that's showing up minimal hops or no hops and really true. And we're good. So here we go. Let's see what else we can do. Alright, I don't know if you can see this, but he also wants us to put pawls in. So I've taken the end cap off. And we'll set that aside, and then what we'll do is we'll just pop the FreeHub body straight out like that. And if you look in here, he's already got. Aha! He doesn't need that. Alright, never mind. He's already got 6 pawls in here. So some of these come with 3. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have no more pawls I can add into this. So he's already all the way up. So luckily, I will have to let him know that he doesn't need 6. But that's how you pull a FreeHub body off of an i9. And then just kind of jiggle it, slide it back on, and then pop your end cap back on. And then we're done. So got a Krukers i9 wheel for Super Rider, the Trials Rider, Aaron. So check out his channel in the description below, and I'll be sending this off to him. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed a wheel build from a blind guy.